If you're doing all the right things, sleeping more, eating better, exercising, cutting back on sugar and alcohol, but you still feel tired, foggy, or flat, this video is for you. Because when fatigue lingers despite all those healthy habits, it's usually not a motivational problem. And it's not just aging. It could be your physiology or body chemistry. Today, I want to walk you through the first 5 lab categories that I look at when they've been told that their labs are normal, but they don't feel normal. These labs help us understand why energy is low so that we can stop guessing. And we can start supporting the body in a smarter, more sustainable way. Labs don't replace listening. They don't diagnose effort or discipline, but they do help us see patterns. Fatigue is rarely caused by one single problem. It's usually the result of several systems being under strain at the same time. The first lab category is like the blood and oxygen delivery of the CBC and iron. When someone is tired, I always want to know, is oxygen getting to the tissues efficiently? A CBC will give me the information like hemoglobin, hematocrit, red blood cell count, but that's only part of the picture. I also look at the iron status, which includes the ferritin, the total iron, and some other of the iron studies that we look at. Many people, especially women, are told that their iron is normal, when their ferritin is actually low or suboptimal. Low ferritin doesn't always cause anemia, but it does affect stamina, brain energy, and exercise tolerance. If oxygen delivery is compromised, energy will be too. The lab category number 2 is the thyroid function, not just the TSH. Thyroid health is foundational for energy, and I don't just rely on the TSH alone. I'll look at the TSH, the free T4, the free T3, the thyroid antibodies, and sometimes the reverse T3. Why? Because thyroid hormones regulate our metabolism, our temperature, our heart rate, our brain function, our mitochondrial energy production. You can have poor conversion of thyroid, stress suppression, or even early autoimmune long before the TSH becomes abnormal. Being fatigued, cold intolerance, brain fog, and weight resistance are often thyroid signals, not motivational problems. The third one is the metabolic health. One of the most overlooked causes of fatigue is metabolic stress, and most routine labs check glucose or hemoglobin A1C. But I like to see the fasting insulin because the insulin resistance can exist for years way before blood sugar becomes abnormal. When fasting insulin is elevated, energy crashes. These are common. You get cravings more increased, the inflammation rises, your weight becomes resistant, and your fatigue worsens. Many people feel tired because their metabolism is dysregulated, not because they're doing something wrong. The fourth category is hormones and stress response. Hormones play such a major role in how we feel at any age. Depending on the person, I might assess the cortisol first thing in the morning through their blood labs to see how well, really it's kind of a stress test from the night before. And often I'll even look at patterns of metabolites through saliva and urine. But the sex hormones, estrogen, progesterone, testosterone, DHEA, these hormones influence your quality of sleep, your mood, your energy, your muscle maintenance, your fat distribution, and your motivation. Chronic stress disrupts hormone signaling. Low or imbalanced hormones can quickly drain energy. This is why pushing harder often backfires because the system is already under strain. And the fifth category that I like to look at is inflammation and nutrient markers. These are the things that I call like nutrients and methylation, which includes like homocysteine. And finally, I'll look at how efficiently the body is repairing and protecting itself. So these inflammatory markers like the CRP or HSCRP is marker for inflammation. Your B12, your folate, which is B9. Vitamin D, your red blood cell magnesium, and your homocysteine. Homocysteine is an important marker for methylation efficiency, which affects our cardiovascular, our heart and nerves, even our nerve health and our nutrient status. It often reflects deficiencies in B vitamins or impaired detox pathways, both of which affect energy at our cellular level. What matters most isn't one lab, it's patterns. Fatigue is usually the result of hormone shifts, metabolic stress, nutrient depletion, inflammation, nervous system overload. Looking at these systems together allows us to personalize care instead of just guessing or masking symptoms. I'm going to tell you what I don't do. I don't dismiss fatigue as normal aging or rely on willpower as the treatment plan. Throw supplements just at symptoms and chase numbers without the context of listening to the person. Fatigue is information, and when we listen early, we can prevent much bigger problems later on. Labs guide the conversation, they just don't end it. From there, we personalize sleep support, nutrition, stress regulation, movement, targeted supplementation, plus metabolic or hormone support as needed. The goal isn't quick fixes, it's sustainable energy that supports longevity and quality of life. So if you're tired of feeling tired, your body isn't failing you, it's communicating. And when you understand what it's asking for, real change becomes possible. I've linked a full blog below that goes deeper into these labs. And if you'd like personalized guidance, we offer the medically guided programs designed to work with you, your biology, not against it. So subscribe here and hit the bell for reminders for new content, and follow at Smarter, Stronger, Longer for weekly insights on energy, health, and longevity. So until next time, go live your life smarter, stronger, longer.